how?
Once I establish my seating depth, it stays. I do not mess with it. If it's shooting good, once I get the gun shooting right at a certain seating depth, and usually most all shooting I do, and it's not everybody, I do with some kind of mark on my bullet. Okay, so with that much, some kind of a mark on it, unless it's a brand spanking new barrel, you're not going to lose your your mark within the next two matches. You just don't. It doesn't wear out that bad, at least not for me.
When you say a mark on the barrel, you mean you put the bullet in the lance enough to
I
leave
put
a
the
mark?
bullet in. It's making either a
Okay.
square mark or less.
Mm-hmm.
I always just call it a square mark or less. I'm not putting enough mark where it's pushing the bullet back,
Right.
just where it's marking it.
You're in the lance. You're not jamming.
That's right. And the reason why I do this is doing all the pressure testing and everything. I learned that when you're in the lands and you're jumping 10,000s, the difference is 4,000 psi. Same load, same everything. You're talking 4,000 psi. And the pressure maintains the best marking the bullet. It would stay more consistent.
Okay.
Whereas jumping, it can vary because you're getting it's a spike when you pressure test and you're jumping a bullet, the powder explodes and it starts to go out and it hits the lands, then it does another spike and then goes. So it's like a double buildup.
Right. Right.
Whereas when you're into the lands, it's like a gradual buildup and goes. And that's what I prefer.
Right. But so okay. So you don't mess with sitting depth. Is that for the life of the barrel, or?
Well, until I go to until like the whole match, no. Then every time before I go to a match, I'll test my load again.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I do. It's like,
Exactly.
what increments do you test your sitting depths?
3,000.
3,000. Okay. That's it's amazing how it's very sensitive sitting depth, right?
3,000 makes a difference in pressure testing. Here's the way I tune.
Okay.
I tune with powder into the lands, powder first.
Right. Uh-huh.
Get the best I can with the powder.
Mm-hmm.
Then I use seating depth to close the groove.
Right.
So seating depth will either close it or open it.
Well, I tell people that powder charge controls your ES and SD, and your seating depth controls your group size and shape.
Yeah, that's pretty much
simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'd say the most from one end to the other for me is like 12,000, 15,000 max.
yeah, I've found some, and this is again me doing my own testing, about 9,000s, but most are like where I'm really like super. You know what I'm talking about, like a championship
Yeah.
winning load. It's typically about 6,000s, where
Yeah.
it's like hammer, and then it's like hammer. Okay, that's still pretty good. I could deal with that, and all of a sudden, like, ow, like
Yeah.
horrendous.
So, okay, I've done the 30,000s off, and I can create the exact same thing with a powder charge. Instead of going off, I can lower my powder and do the same.